Hey guys, welcome back to the Forest Save here in Season 5. We have 2 new players, we have some points on the board, there are some rather sizable transfers going on right now in the Premier League. As it stands, I don't think we're looking to do anything else in this particular transfer window. We are open to signing a centre-back to boost the squad come January though, but I do believe we're probably going to hold off until January unless something drastic changes between now and then. That's something drastic probably being any unexpected or probably now expected 7-month injuries for an ACL tear. We've had one every single season, so keep your fingers crossed it doesn't happen this year, but we're not gonna hold our breath too much. We got a draw in the opening game day of the season against Arsenal. It was a game that we absolutely could have won. You might argue we should have won. But after having not played FIFA for a couple of weeks, a teeny bit of a rusty, Ches. But hopefully today we can crack on with a good result against Leeds. And then actually we have top of the table Manchester United after that. They won 4-1 on opening day. And we'll be hoping to beat them if we possibly can. We're at home against Leeds. Then it's away against Manchester United at the Stadium of Dreams, Theatre of Dreams at Old Trafford. And then I'm expecting a Carabao Cup tie to be drawn actually in the beginning of September, not at the end of August. But we'll play it by ear. We might get a Carabao Cup game drawn. We shall wait and see. For now, though, we're going to crack on. We'll end the transfer window in this episode, of course, and show you everything that's going on in the save. But, as we say, not necessarily making any signings at present, although that can change. As I mentioned yesterday, do make sure you subscribe to the channel with the notification bell ticked because we are definitely going to be finishing this 5th season at Forest before FIFA 23 comes out. Meaning there will come a time in a few days' time, less than a week away, where we will start double uploading and maybe even triple uploading to ensure we get this video series finished. So make sure you got the notification bell ticked and you definitely won't miss a video. Of course, we're streaming it all as well. Links in the description to the Twitch. And as we get going as well, let me say thank you to Clark for joining the Patreon as well. Very much appreciated, my man. Thank you very much. Your name has been added to the end slate of all future videos. And actually yesterday's as well. So, Leeds at home as we start. Then maybe some transfer business. Maybe a Carabao Cup tie. If not, Man United away. Intriguingly, Leeds have sold Meslier. This is the first time we're playing against Leeds United, I think, ever since they joined the Premier League, or since we were managing them back on FIFA 20, then they haven't had Meslier in goal. Sergio Rochet in goal. Cody Jarma, Joe Worrell, of course. Nicolas Koza and Diego Palacios as their back 4. Then they've got Galoppo and Jordan Henderson in the midfield. Rafinha on the right. Somerville on the left. Sam Greenwood at cam and Joe Gelhardt up top. Some options on the bench of varying degrees of ability. We are, as you would expect us to line up. Notice that Rashford is up to 87 now rated, which is great, up from 86. Hoping that Tammy will continue to grow this season as well, but time will tell. Fingers crossed. If we play as well as we did against Arsenal, we should get the victory here. And provided I pay a little bit more attention or am not quite so rusty at the back, we should get a clean sheet too. Matteo Guendouzi was spectacular in that game against Arsenal. As flamboyant as his floppy hair would suggest, with all of the talent to back it up as well, actually, and got an assist, of course, for Tammy in that game. And Jacob Ramsey could be doing exactly the same here. And Guendouzi will have the effort. I think Tammy Abraham was offside. There he was. Well, very nearly an opening goal here again, but not this time. Lovely ball by Greenwood out to Rafinha. Here's a chance to whip it in. It's a chance that he won't take. And continually won't take, although he's driven down the line well there. Plays it inside to Greenwood, the little ball roll. He's somehow managed to make his way through there. Emi Martinez comes out, and we can't get a block on it. Very lucky, Leeds. Very lucky indeed. But they take a 1-0 lead here at the City Ground. The upgraded City Ground, we might add, but so lucky. Really fortunate. And that just came off Gelhardt. He just so happened to be the last man that touched it. He was the one that was trying to get out of the way of it in the middle of the goal. Cannoned off his leg, and then he claims it. He's like, oh, I scored that. That's mine. There goes that clean sheet. City lead 1-0 against Brighton. Julian Alvarez, lovely header by Wilfred Ndidi there, down to Jacob Ramsey. Looked to accelerate the way from the man that was closing him down, and then look for Tammy. We'll go for the near post smasher. But Koza is in the way. Hudson-Odoi tucked narrow, so he's not going to get there. He will get to that, but again, Leeds getting lucky. No, thank you. I want Leeds to get unlucky. Leeds to get really unfortunate and have things go against them in the same fortunes they just went against us. Don't do it to me again, please, Leeds United. Here's Galoppo. Sharp turn. Indeed, he's been really solid, though. Very impressed with Wilfred Ndidi so far. And Tammy is rather obviously going to lay out in front of Marcus Rashford, who will get away from Joe Worrell, but tripped in the process. And Worrell should have picked up a yellow card for that, I think. Cynical challenge that has left us a long way from goal with not much chance of scoring. Guendouzi. Now, he can't shoot on his left. And he very nearly found Rashford there with his right. But no equalising goal just yet. In there to Jacob Ramsey. We'll get out to the left back. Rashford can make me a run. Rashford has made me a run. And Jacob Ramsey's made me one too. And here he is, Jacob Ramsey. Straight against the goalkeeper that I don't know anything about. Is he going to be very good? He's 81 rated. He could have some spectacular stats in there with regards... with regards diving or reflexes. Or it might just be a massively high kicking rating that is artificially boosting that overall. We'll find out in due course. Mikolenko tries to turn there but can't get past the defender. Unfortunately, despite having another decent opportunity to get forward there, failed early. And this time the Leeds man does get the booking. That's not where that pass was supposed to go. 10 minutes to go till half time. And still trailing here at home. But definitely the better side of the two. Lamptey forward to Hudson-Odoi. Into Guendouzi looking for Hudson-Odoi again. He's in behind here. I'm just going to have to continue to power and then look to get the cross in. And Tammy's there. I tell you what, that's a very good save. Tammy Abraham's been unlucky not to have 3 or 4 goals already this season. He has the one. And if that header had gone in, I would have been very surprised, but also dumbfounded as to how it found its way in. Rochette doing the business so far, but being called upon frequently. Leeds still have their clean sheet, and they've that man in orange to thank for it. Out to Somerville. Waiting for that overlap. There it is, and the pass came, but we've managed to deal with it. Now, the obvious, as their wing-back is out of position, is to play Callum Hudson-Odoi, and Tammy Abraham, well, as far as I'm concerned, held that up well and was fouled illegally. But nothing given by the referee. It's not the first time Joe Worrell has gotten away with something there this season. This game even. Probably this season as well. Ndidi now looking to break. And actually, I just noticed the space here for Rashford. It was Mikolenko I was originally looking at. We'll look in the middle for Ndidi again. And then Guendouzi. I don't like this goalkeeper. I don't know who he is, but he's a bit bloody good, and it's rather annoying. Who's underneath this? Rashford. No, drama. Rashford missed it entirely. Guendouzi brings that down brilliantly. Finds Unai Nunez, who isn't going to score from there. Sorry, Unai. I don't fancy you. Ndidi, around the corner. Ah, it's overhit. Keep it in. Rashford's done well, but, oh, it's frustrating. Tammy Abraham looking to bend it, and Rochette makes the save again, and no corner this time. We could have had 6 goals in this game if it weren't for their goalkeeper, but that's what he's there to do. 6 shots on target, as you can see top left. And I dare say all 6 have been saved by that goalkeeper as well. I'll have a throw, thank you very much. But I'd like a goal. Henderson. Cross here to Koza. It's a great ball. It's a brilliant touch from Rafinha as well. Newcastle 2-up now against Leicester. Newcastle a side that have caused us problems in this save previously. Jacob Ramsey will look out wide here for Marcus Rashford. Tammy Abraham is about to come off. But he might have a part to play yet. Indeed he does. Sorry, Tammy. I've got you coming off now, mate. But he keeps his 100% goal-scoring record for the season up by finding us an equaliser here. He had to wait an age for the ball to actually reach him, but then he did tuck it away. Oh, is that loose? No, it's not. It will find Somerville. Tariq Lamptey with him. Jeez, he's quick. Oh, he forgot the ball, though. But they are going to get the throw. Mongala on. And Rashford moved up to striker as Tammy's come off and Popescu is now on the left-hand side of my... balls. Thank you, Emi Martinez. On the left-hand side of my midfield. Here he is, Popescu. Touch not great. Play continues. Here's Mailer. Option out wide there in Somerville, who's been causing me issues all game. Tariq Lamptey hasn't been able to deal with him in this fixture thus far. Oh, Palacios has done well. He will find Mailer. This is good from Leeds. Really good from Leeds. Don't like it at all. Not long left in the game. You'd say next goal wins. Oh, it's excellent footwork. Mailer with the pass to Gelhardt. Emi Martinez with a save, but there is an offside in there. Thank the Lord. Worrell. Oh, it's loose. It's really loose from Joe Worrell. Popescu will look for Rashford. It's slightly overhit. Keeper's calm. Makes a great save as we try and loft it over him. That was the chance to win the game. We've had plenty of opportunities in this fixture to score goals. And time again, that goalkeeper has stopped me. Rochette has just been... Oh, as if that's made it all the way through. The goalkeeper has just been outrageous for them. I don't tell you how many saves he's made. 8, 9 perhaps. That last one, so vital. But if the pass was just that little bit less heavy, then surely Rashford would have tucked it away. 10 shots for us. We'll have a look at the player performance and see what their goalkeeper did. He got man of the match. Rather unsurprisingly, 10 shots against, 8 shots on target, 7 shots saved. Unsurprisingly, man of the match. You can see, notice all of my shots going towards that right-hand side of the goal, other than one that was just underneath the crossbar on the left. Might have something to do with it. I'm not sure. Can't say as I purposefully was aiming all of my shots that way. Just seems to be the way that they were created in that particular fixture. But 2 games played so far this season. 2 1-1 draws. Although that one definitely was only thanks to their goalkeeper. We could have won that handsomely if it weren't for the man between the sticks. Who knew that they'd replace 85 or 86 rated Meslier with an 81 rated goalkeeper and actually be better defensively? Manchester United also with a new goalkeeper. Mamadishvili in between the sticks. The 6'6", I want to say Georgian. I might be mistaken, but I think Mamadishvili's Georgian. Benjamin Pavard at right back with Hermoso, Koulibaly and still Alphonso Davies at left back. Bruno Fernandes, Orkun Kökçü and Ruben Neves in midfield. Man United fans been craving Ruben Neves for about 5 years IRL. He's finally made his way to Old Trafford. Riddler Baku on the right, Jadon Sancho on the left, and Cedric Mertens, who, yes, is the regen of Dries Mertens. So I think we can safely say Dries Mertens' son is in the game. A real-life player's son playing for Manchester United. Would you believe it? That's the storyline we're going with anyway. We're lining up as you would have expected us to. And after the way we played against Leeds and the way we played against Arsenal, we know we've got a win coming. And no more exciting place to get it than Old Trafford, if we can. It's a foul. Just teasing the challenge from Captain Ruben Neves. Callum Hudson-Odoi is a long way out here. Rashford probably has better stats, although not by much, but the extra power will come in handy. Yeah, so let's give it to Rashford. Against his former team, of course. I'll put a lot of power on this. Now, the last 2 or 3 times I've tried to take a free kick in this scenario with Rashford, he has kicked it into the wall. But he's got it over the wall this time, and Mamadishvili can only parry. No opening goal, but still a decent effort. If I do score with Rashford, I'll have to remember to do the no celebration. Playing against his former team, of course. Jadon Sancho's done me with quick footwork there, but we should have him. Oh, Alphonso Davies has powered past me nicely. And Kökçü gets the header in. And it stung the palms of the goalkeeper, but in the end, does get it under control. Here's Bruno Fernandes again. Can indeed he get to that? He's just got a toe to it. It's good defensive work. Rashford, he's overrun that. Sometimes players late in latter stages of saves are just too fast for your own good. You think, I'll just accelerate into that space, and they accelerate so hard and so fast that space just disappears immediately. Please win this header. Thank you, Unai. Mikolenko will get rid of that. That was dangerous for a moment because his touch wasn't great either. Lovely ball into Tammy. Alphonso Davies closing me on one side and Hermoso on the other. Tammy's going to have to wait for support here. He's slowed up well. And here is that support. There's not much room to do anything with it, though. Out wide here. And back inside. Oh, Mikolenko's offside. What promised so much, delivered so little. Win that, please. Vitali, well up. Gay. Out wide to Hudson-Odoi. If Alphonso Davies wants to close me, which he has now done, we can play Hudson-Odoi in behind because he's got a bit carried away there. We'll look for Guendouzi in the middle, who's found well. And Tammy's onside. And he's only just managed to squeeze that under the keeper, but squeeze it under him he has. Tammy Abraham continues his 100% goal scoring record for the season. I know it's only 3 from 3, but Jamie Vardy, watch out. And it's the man on the far side, actually. It's Kalidou Koulibaly that drops deep with the run of Jacob Ramsey that plays Abraham onside there, and the keeper will be disappointed with himself. But perhaps his height worked against him there. Because he's so tall at 6'6", it took him so long to get down to that he couldn't keep it out. A tame finish from Tammy, but in it went. 1-0 Forest. Oh, Riddler Baku into Cedric Mertens, not Dries. Out-muscled. And one back. And again, their fullbacks pushing a long way forward. We've seen this before in career mode, haven't we? Marcus Rashford in behind. I'm going to have to pause. And there's Jacob Ramsey. And there's the second. They're causing themselves all their own problems, Manchester United. And we will gladly profit from it. We lead by 2. We've had 2 goals in every game so far this season. 2 1-1 draws. Now it's 2-0. Be quite happy if it stays like that. It's a nice ball inside to Cedric Mertens. Davies forward to Jadon Sancho. Stood up well, but the defender should win that. And Gay's done nicely. And they haven't pressed this time. That was weird. Oh, Wilfred Ndidi in the way. And then very nearly loses it. Come on, Wilfred. I need you to be better than that, pal. I didn't buy you to give away possession. We put you in there to win it back. Here he is, the Nigerian. Out wide there to Vitaly Mykolenko. I'm going to have to go short here to Rashford. He'll go out to Vitaly again. He'll stand the cross up. And Jacob Ramsey could have gotten there. Koulibaly does. We'll try and nod this back here to Rashford, which we've done well. Quick 1-2 with Guendouzi. And Jacob Ramsey just gets to that. But he's offside. We're going to be 2-0 up at half-time, though. I wouldn't say this was our best half of football either. But this is the one that we're winning. Oh, it's a nice ball into Mertens. A great first touch as well. Bruno out to Riddler Baku. It might not be 2-0 at half-time. Mertens does get up to it. Wins the header somehow with the defender in front of him. And again, Emi Martinez at the second attempt claims it. We dominated Leeds. Couldn't get the victory. To be fair, Manchester United have probably had... Oh, actually, no, they haven't had as much of the ball as me. We have had a lot more of it. But same amount of chances each. But this time, we're being clinical. Here's Kirkchuk. Loitering on the edge of the box. Beginning of this half. Cedric Mertens. Nice ball, Jadon Sancho berries. Jadon free in the area. Poor marking. Swept home first time, and Manchester United aren't out of this for the first time this season. There have been more than 3 goals in a game. It's not even right in the corner either. Disappointing goal to concede, but thankfully we'd already scored the 2 and had that little bit of a window for not necessarily a mistake, but a mishap. Mishap 1 done. No more, please. Rashford looking to get in behind. I think it was just onside. Tammy's arriving, and he probably would have had a chance of getting on the end of that if it weren't for Benjamin Pavard. Can we get him involved on the end of this? We could do. Tammy's up. I think just kind of hit him and Koulibaly and got stuck between the two of them. Falls free for the keeper, who this time gobbles it up. We still lead, but now we're not so sure. Nunez with the switch. Indeed, he's there in the midfield, but I'll have to loft it to get it to him, but get it to him we will. Vitaly Mykolenko is always getting forward. I don't know as I have him set to go on overlapping runs or get forward or anything. He just loves it. Just absolutely loves it. Here's Jadon Sancho. Now we're in a little bit of trouble. Sancho versus Lamptey is probably going to be an evenly fought battle for pace, sorry. Oh, it's a lovely through ball. And Ruben Neves has got me in trouble here. Oh, Mark Gay, that's a very important interception and we'll clear it away. Can I get to that? I can't. Still, we're in danger. Wanted Ndidi there. It wouldn't give me. And Ruben Neves with a back heel to Alphonso Davies. Ball whipped in. Mykolenko should win this header. Doesn't. Riddler Baku does. And, well, he couldn't have missed by more. It went even further away from the goal, thankfully. 20 to go. They're now taking Dries Mertens' son off. And on comes Anthony Martial. And genuinely, the ages, it could be Mertens' son. What is Dries Mertens in real life? Dries Mertens, IRL, is 35. So we are in season 5. So Dries is 40 and that kid's 18. So Dries Mertens absolutely could be his son. Cedric. Nunez. Forward to Mykolenko. Wilfred Ndidi with the delivery out wide to Tariq Lamptey. We might as well go on a bit of a run with Tarek. I shouldn't have gone on a bit of a run with Tarek. Now here's Anthony Martial across here to Riddler Baku, who's taking it a little bit too close to the defender. Just the yellow. Baku was gone. I thought he got something on the ball there, actually, the defender, but the referee disagrees. Fred is coming on for Manchester United now. For Kirkchu, I believe. Bruno might be going for goal here. He is. Well, Mr. Fernandez. That was shit, wasn't it, mate? Tammy's up. Tammy's very well up, indeed. Hudson-Odoi, well, he's not going to have anyone else further forward than that on the wing for him, is he? Mikolenko's in here and just going to drive and deliver a ball. Oh, what a cross. Tammy's up with a header. Oh, if that had been the game there, it would have been a brilliant goal. The cross was excellent and the header, all the power it needed and very nearly the direction. That would have been one of the best goals we scored all season. Arguably the best we've scored so far this season. Still at 2-1 though. We're not sure who's going to win this. If anyone. Oh, it's a lovely ball through to Shola Shoretire. Well blocked. Vitaly Mikolenko gets back and does very well. And Mark Gay holds off the attentions of Shoretire nicely too. Oh, that would have been a late scare. Well, it was a late scare. Not it would have been. 5 minutes to go. We kind of... I was about to say, 5 minutes to go, we kind of need to go into save possession mode. Then Matteo Guendouzi did that. Right, Michael Elise is coming on. We'll drop Jacob Ramsey in there. Hudson-Odoi can come off for Yeremy Pino. And Richards can come on for Mikolenko, who is tiring. 3 sets of fresh legs. Hopefully no more goals. Richards. Oh, God. Kick it down the line like you mean it, sunshine. Finds Marcus Rashford. We'll actually take our time here. Now is when we start going into possession conservation mode. And we're just going to see this out. Be a big 3 points away from home against Manchester United. They've won 1, drawn 1 so far this season. We've won 1, drawn 1 so far today. Tammy with a nice initial turn. Didn't quite have the quickness of feet to turn away from the next defender, but we've gotten the win. And Tammy was heavily involved again. He might have dropped 2 ratings from that 7-month injury last year. It hasn't stopped his goal-scoring ability. 1 in every game we've played so far this season. That was probably the more even of the games we've played this year. Arsenal lose at home by 2-0 to Brighton. That shows you that we really should have won that game against Arsenal. And to be fair, if it weren't for my frustrating pass from the back, we would have won that last game against Arsenal. So we'll be happy enough with our 5 points so far this season from our opening 3 games. We'll go and see what else is happening around Europe with regards to the transfer window. We have had our European group drawn as well. So let's have a quick look at that, shall we? In our European group in the Europa League is PSV. Also been drawn against Southampton in the Carabao Cup. With PSV, Galatasaray, and I have no idea who that is. No idea whatsoever. Who are you, lads? Wolfsberger. My brain tells me that they're Austrian, but I might be mistaken. Wolfsberger AC. Let's have a look. Wolfsberger AC. They are Austrian. And you already know that I'm going to lose to them twice, don't you? Because that's how FIFA works. So, transfer deadline day. Biggest deals so far. Ryan Gravenberch from Bayern to Atleti for 117.8. Federico Valverde from Real Madrid to Manchester City for 117.3. And then Federico Chiesa to Arsenal, as we saw in yesterday's episode, for 110.8. So some massive deals going through so far. Japhet Tanganga has come back to the Premier League. He's come back to Tottenham for £29.1 million. Castellanos has gone to Bologna. And we'll see how things pan out. Jesus, surely there's been a big deal there. That's just jumped by 300 million. Alex Maiton has had a loan bid come in, but we're going to be utilising Alex Maiton and basically everyone in the squad in all of the different competitions we're involved in this year. This is that final season syndrome, isn't it? Was there not? It just jumped by 300 million and none were over 110 million pounds. So lots of mid-level deals seemingly going through in the first hour of deadline day. Continually, we're getting a lot of interest in a number of our players, but that's not to be shocked by, not to be unexpected. £1 billion spent in less than 4 hours. unbelievable, Jeff. Unai Nunez having a bid come in for him as well as Popescu. But like we say, we're not selling anyone. Oh, Mertens is actually a new signing for Manchester United, as you see there. And David De Gea going out has happened in this window. £1.2 billion spent now in this window. And then just a little bit more as we advance towards the end of the day. I'll show you everything that everyone else has done, of course, when we get to the final hour. Everyone else in the Premier League, that is. And then we can have a look and see what the other larger deals around Europe were. But there must be some massive ones in there that we're just not seeing, with 1.5, nearly 1.6 billion pounds spent. Hudson-Odoi, Liverpool have offered me 114 million for Callum Hudson-Odoi. Get out of here. No chance. Nope, still no bigger ones than those three. So let's have a look at the league all told. Van der Voort, Chao Henrique, Lincoln and Costa in at Bournemouth, with João Mario going out and Kelly also joining him. Now, Lodi has come in at Arsenal. Chiesa, we know, was 110. They've signed Mikel Merino as well. So 137 million between Lodi and Merino combined. Torreira and Tavares going out. Nuno Tavares, of course. Cucurella and Zuma in at Villa, with Grassi, De Tomas and Castagna going out. Brentford shilling out 124-ish million pounds. Xerxes involved. And Daniel Podence as well, from, well, presumably from Wolves, but he might have gone elsewhere to then come back to the Premier League or to Brentford. Burkhardt and Onyeka leaving. Brighton spending 117 million. Ravello's very good. De Tomas and Dano. Ale and Alexis McAllister leaving is a surprise. Chelsea spent 154.4, though of course they signed Thomas Partey from me. Llorente, Varane, Bravo and Pacheco, with Kepa going out. Not much for Crystal Palace. If you consider £57 million not much. Everton, Ryan, Pickford's come back, and Lucina Traore, with Okafor, Mir and Castellanos going out. Galoppo is a new signing at Leeds when we played against him earlier, as is Rochette. Lefay in, as well as Katterback, and you can see Meslier out. Aronson. Oh, Brendan Aronson has gone as well. And Junior Firpo's gone since we played them because he was on their bench. Skip and Rosario in with Thomas, be Luke Thomas. Daka, indeedy to me, and Beltran going out at Leicester. Dembele in at Liverpool. Not sure which. Jones, Elliott and Merino. Merino going, of course, to Arsenal. So some sizable fees in there as well. Man City, Valverde, we've seen that for 117. So that means about £8 million for Sertdemir. Goretzka's gone to Spurs. Presumably Bernardo Silva and Juan Foyt leaving as well. Mertens, Pavard, Benitez and Almada, with De Gea and Nunes going out at United. Keane, Vencedor and Kamara in at Newcastle, with Darlow, Guendouzi, Tammy, Zuma and Maffeo out. Norwich, Kovalenko, Matthijs, Bernardo and Diallo. Then me, Guendouzi and Ndidi in, Partey and Koke out. 2 centre mids for 2 centre mids. Kingsley Coman and Owen Windall in at Southampton. Kingsley Coman to Southampton. Never tell me that my transfers are unrealistic. Thank you very much. Gavin Bazunu and Max Aarons leaving. Goretzka, De Gea and Tanganga in at Spurs, with Aymeric Laporte and Todibo out. Pena, Fez and Tavares in at West Ham, with Godfrey, Enrique and Oshish out. Wolves have splashed some cash. Green, Lang, Jones and Espinoza, all without any outgoings as well. £170 million spent by them. So that is deadline day. But we'll have a look at some of the bigger deals and show you the league table as well. We are up to 10th. Hurrah. Now you get some bids. I don't know why they do that. They wait until the day after and they're like, oh, can we have him? Well, this one actually supposedly came in on the 31st of the 8th. Definitely didn't. Barcelona leaving it till basically 2 minutes to midnight. The deadline finished at 11 PM, lads. You're too late. So we're 10th in the league. But obviously it's still very, very early days this season. Lucero, be intrigued by him. We'll have a scout. 5'11" Mexican striker. Raul Jimenez regen, maybe? Can't really think of any other Mexican strikers that it potentially could be. Aging. You know those three. And then Almada to Man United on deadline day was 106.5. Wow. Konate went to Juventus from Barcelona for 96.2 in this window. So I did have him on my shortlist for January. I will, as a result, have to remove him from my shortlist because there's no way we'd sign him in that scenario. Dani Olmo to Real Madrid. Bernardo Silva went to Inter. Moise Kean coming in from Real Betis to Newcastle. Christian Romero going to Betis. Kingsley Coman from Munich to Southampton. Unreal. Nunes went to Atleti. Marcus Llorente to Chelsea. Curtis Jones went to Wolves. Franck Kessié went to Inter, so he's now played for both Milan sides. Noah Lang to Wolves as well. Wolves always have incredible sides, don't they? Incredible teams. Vencedor, he is 84 rated and pretty decent. Aymeric Laporte has now gone to Barcelona. Cucurella came from Napoli to Aston Villa. Ousmane Dembele to Liverpool. A 28-year-old, 86 rated Ousmane Dembele from Real Sociedad. Ollie Skips come from Villarreal back to the Premier League. Renan Lodi now at Arsenal. In real life, obviously, on loan at Nottingham Forest, actually. Ravella from Juventus to Brighton for 83 million. Braganza has moved. I was intrigued by him, and until we got more money than we thought we were going to this window, Braganza was going to be one of my go-to centre mids. In the end, we signed 2 86 rated players rather than 184, so we have to be happy with that. Di Stefano, an Italian centre-back, 84 rated from Philadelphia. That would be a Chiellini regen, surely. Chiellini went to MLS, didn't he? I think. Pretty sure. João Mario to Real Madrid from Bournemouth. Harvey Elliott went to Hertha Berlin. Messina Traore to Everton. He's like 6 foot. I think I might be thinking of Lamina Traore, not Lacina Traore. I think Lamina Traore was like 6'7". Solomon, Nico Williams Nico Williams was the right back we had. Neuhaus, Tadebo's gone to Lyon. Okafor to Valencia, so he's now left Everton. Owen Lafont, Hamid Kudus, and £43.5 million is the smallest of the lot. So that's as we leave you today. Tomorrow, I'm not sure how we're gonna work this moving forward, because I'd like to try and challenge on all 4 fronts. So Everton, PSV, Wolves, Southampton, and Newcastle. We might play it by ear. We might end up playing a lot more games this year and just double it. Oh, Jesus Christ, December's busy. And double or triple uploading if I have the time to be able to get everything recorded. We might sim a little bit more at the beginning of this season, but actually towards the end of this season be playing almost every game and hopefully finishing this save before FIFA 23 comes out. That's the plan. That's the plan. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like I say, please make sure you're subscribed. So you don't miss FIFA 23 stuff. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss the rest of this save, because double and triple uploads will be coming. For now, though, for today, that's all. Thank you very much for watching. Join me tomorrow, where I'll be streaming it all day. And if not, I'll see you on YouTube tomorrow anyway. Okay, bye. Ta-ta.